What's going on, guys? My name is Kyle. I'm with Ocean State Merchants, back with another video with you guys. So we are going to break down my January successes, failures, and what opportunities I have as far as my yearly goal of hitting $120,000 in sales. I set out two goals. One was to make at least a minimum of $85,000, kind of the amount of money I need to make over the year to sustain my family. The second was to make up to $120,000, and that really is my stretch goal, something I think is achievable if I really put my mind to it. I had talked about previously, last year was not a great year for me in my business, mainly because my wife had an injury where she wasn't able to walk. We have two young kids, so I did a lot of, I had to do all the driving. We did a lot of that kind of stuff. Didn't do a lot of yard sales. My kids also had sports on the weekends, so I was always at their games because I had to be. Not like I wouldn't want to be anyways. That's one of the main reasons why I quit my job, but being able to like go out in like separate cars so I could go yard selling before or after wasn't really an option. So digging out my business a little bit. I also have my daughter home with me 3 out of the 5 days in the week for starting just this year. So it's been a little bit chaotic, but we nonetheless have these goals that we need to achieve. So that means that we're essentially looking to make $7,100 a month at a minimum, with $10,000 being the real big goal here. So when we look at our eBay sales, we had $4,214.67 in eBay sales. Poshmark, we didn't do a whole lot. We ended up switching who we did cross-listing services with, took a lot of stuff off Poshmark. I don't have a ton of Poshmark sales as it is. It's definitely a site I'm looking to build up a little bit more, looking more for that homey type decor stuff that I could sell on there, as well as obviously clothing. Mercari, same thing, just started building that back up. I used to do a lot on sports cards through Mercari. Now I have pretty much everything going there, and just really refired that back up as well. We only did $33.58. Facebook wasn't too bad. We did $271.19 on Facebook, and then other sales, we did pretty well. We had $1,393.83. The big part of that was selling some gold and silver that I've had stockpiled for a little bit. So brought in a healthy chunk of money there. That brought us to a total sales of $5,958.72. We did have some deductions coming out of our account there. So first thing that we had was inventory. We spent $433.05 in this month. That's a number that definitely needs to go up. So kind of see lower sales because we don't have the proper inventory, I'm going to say. At the very end of this month, we did buy our first 2 storage units on the same day of this. At the end of January, I want to be averaging at least 1 storage unit a week. If I'm not processing more than 1 a week, especially in the winter time, that's going to definitely lead to some slower sales for me. It's a primary way that I source. I also spent $558.50 in other categories. So that consisted of dump runs, but it also consisted of yearly expenses like my PO box, as well as I had a storage unit. I just yesterday got rid of my storage unit, so my area is a little bit of a mess right now. I got some digging out to do today and tomorrow to get everything resituated and make it so that I can actually ship things throughout for Monday. But that brought us to $991.55 total that we spent throughout this month, bringing us down to a monthly profit of only $4,967 here. So got some ground to do. We were about $2,132 short of just the $85,000 minimum goal. And we have about $5,000 short from the $120,000 goal. So I knew January was going to be a little bit slow. It's a little bit slower than what I wanted it to be. We should see a big uptick in Facebook, Mercari, and Poshmark, hopefully in the month of February. Only because I am now using a new cross-listing service, and I should see an uptick with that, as well as just a little bit better inventory to get. I've got a lot of new stuff from the storage unit. I also cleaned out an old storage unit I had, so I actually just did 3 storage units in the past week. But I had a lot of stuff just kind of sitting there that wasn't listed or had been listed a long time and just needed some refresh, maybe new pictures, something like that. So I should see a big uptick in my Facebook sales going up in the month of February. My eBay's also been getting better because I have better inventory from these 2 storage units. So I'm starting to see that go up too. So hopefully our February goal, I know that I might not hit my goal, necessarily my 85 and my $120,000 goal. That's why we have some savings built up for the winter months here. And really in March and April, I'm expecting to see some really big upticks kind of start as the yard sale season starts to grow here. Still a little bit early there, but definitely those are the months that I want to start seeing things really ramp up. But if I can make February and March solid, maybe the end of March into April, especially in May, we should see some good progress there. So excited for the new month, but just a quick little breakdown of where we're at as far as my sales. If you guys want to follow along in my reselling journey and see how well we do at achieving these goals, feel free to subscribe, comment, follow. All that greatly helps me out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.